Hey everyone, welcome back to ET Style. I'm Kristen Gill, and today I have Jenn Streicher, celebrity makeup artist, with me. Legendary Emily Blunt, Mandy Moore, the list goes on. Thank you so much for being here.
I am so excited to be here. I can't wait to show you everything that I used to create that beautiful Golden Globes look on Emily Blunt. What inspired me last night for Emily's look specifically was the dress that she was wearing, that Alexander McQueen. She used the reference Joan of Arc, which really kind of inspired me. We didn't purposely want like a Hollywood glam look. We wanted something a little bit cooler. So I used this color eyeshadow, which is very similar to the color of the dress. And I wet my brush a little bit and used this eyeshadow wet. And what that kind of did was create like a very nice shine, almost like a metal-ish look to the eye. To blend with my finger a lot too. It kind of just smudges it out a little bit. So here we go with the crease color. It's another Dior. I'm actually combining two colors because we needed a little bit more depth. So I'm using silver highlighter and shimmer purple. You really want this color to pop, so I always kind of, the layering is really good. It also helps the longevity of the look by layering, going back and doing a couple coats. Right in the crease here. And good. Do you like to do color under your... What I try to explain to people is that if they don't put color under there, you're like all the same color all the way. Like you're actually defining your eyes by putting a little bit of color underneath. Do you use a lash primer?
I don't. Do you believe in a lash primer?
I do. Well, I do when I find it a nice way to really make your lashes look full and long without using individuals.
Okay.
Just look down. Okay. This is my little mascara trick that I love. But basically, I'm going to coat the lashes with this primer. And what it does is just really thicken them and lengthen them. So you really only need like one coat of mascara. It's just like a quick, easy step.
Yeah.
Because it is, I find it very difficult to do your own, any kind of lashes.
Definitely.
So I'm always looking for quick little tips. And then I'm doing mascara. This is my little mascara trick, but what it's allowing me to do is getting right up to the root of the lash, because I'm pulling it up a little bit, and then it also helps just really put a lot of product onto the lash without so many coats. I pretty much finished your eye, and now we're going to move on to your skin, which I love doing the skin. I love this foundation. It's called Dior Forever Foundation. It's the matte finish, but it is a 24-hour wear foundation. So I feel a little bit more confident sending them out the door. I'm gonna mix two colors for you. And then another little trick that I love is this, the serum, Beige serum that I used to moisturize. I'm going to actually add a drop or two of it in with the foundation. So I'm mixing these together, and this ends up just giving you a really nice glow. And I usually start towards the back of the face, just so we can make sure we have a good color match. And I am a painter. I love to just paint it on. I usually work in small sections, and then just blend it in.
I love that you use both. A lot of people are either ride or die, just beauty blender, or like, you gotta use both.
Do you use both?
I use both.
You do?
Yeah, sometimes I'll just use a brush.
It's so nice. I love to, because I don't very often work with other makeup artists. I work with a lot of hair stylists, but I love hearing how other people do their makeup, do their jam.
Do you come up with the look with Emily, or are you sent photos? Like, what's the process like for a night like the Globes?
It's always very collaborative. We knew she was wearing that dress a few weeks ago. We've known for a while, so we've kind of been tossing ideas back and forth. Sometimes I like to do a Pinterest board. It's usually easier to communicate with other people through pictures.
Definitely.
I realized, so that's always a good thing to bring. But I knew when I saw the dress that I kind of had like a
vision for him.
A little bit of a vision, yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go in with some concealer. Let me see what color you are. I usually kind of mix it on my hand. I always go a shade or two lighter, usually. I like to use my fingers a lot, but it is nice when you have a brush to get in these like small little corners that your fingers can't always reach.
Melt it in.
I always kind of go around the nose area. Everybody always gets like a little bit red around the nose. And then to really get this, to set this, I like to just use a little bit of loose powder. And I like to put it on a puff. And kind of just go and really just press it into the skin. You don't need a lot of product.
Ooh, is this a contour?
I'm gonna do a little bit of contour. I'm gonna mix these two together. I like to just keep it back in this area.
So how could the everyday woman use contour or a contour palette? Like
contour palette. I think the biggest tip is to do your makeup in very good light, preferably natural light, like by a window. I think that's the mistake I see most often is like you see those women and it look like they got hit like with a broomstick right across their cheek. And to blend it, it really is just supposed to be like a nice, subtle little glimpse of a little bit of darkness. Just a little. It's called Rosy Glow. We're about to give you a rosy glow. So I like to concentrate like on the apples of the cheeks and kind of brush it up along the line of your contour. I love using a colored brow gel. Yeah. And what I like to do, and this is just a trick to save time, like on an everyday sort of thing. I think using a pencil is very time consuming and hard to get right. I like to use a colored gel, and what I will do is kind of brush backwards. And what this is doing is like catching all your little blondies and really making them thick. And then after I've done that, I like to go through and just lay them down the right way. So it immediately gives you a nice fuller brow without having to use pencil. This is the Nude Air, and it just has like a nice, subtle, like a little bit of rosy gold undertone, and I just like to just pat it along here. We're gonna do your lip next. Ooh. We did like a nudie pink lip. Yes. This is again out of the Dior Backstage. It's a beige and a peach. How are you feeling? How's this looking? Do you feel like Emily?
I've got to go, guys.
You look like Emily.
I've got to go to the carpet.
There's always like this rush of energy towards the end as they are walking out the door, and everybody's like all hands on deck. And I always make sure to do a little powder again, just kind of in the T-zone. Just make sure that they're not shiny. If lipstick, if they need it, you don't, because we just did it. And
what about the bodies?
Oh, body makeup. Yeah, always.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. That was a lot of fun.
This was wonderful.
Yes, it was. I loved it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out ET Style for more fashion and beauty tips.